Hello and welcome everybody to another vintage cube draft done by myself, Lord Alvon. And let's see what we have today. All right. So our opening pack is pretty low powered as far as cube goes, um, but there are some fun cards in here. Favorites or standouts to me are Search for His Kanta. I love this card. Consecrated Sphinx, which is the best blue 6-drop. Um, and I think maybe the Taiga. The original duels are quite strong. Um, all that said, I think I want to go with the Consecrated Sphinx. Blue is where I want to be in Cube, and Consecrated Sphinx is particularly good. So I think we're going to go with that guy. And then hopefully we'll pick up some mana acceleration to maybe cast him a little earlier. Maybe we could do Reanimator. We'll see. This is pretty open. Let's go with the Sphinx. It's like the player to my right is a little bit slow, but that's okay. All right. So here we have some options. I could take the Ashiok. Ashiok is quite strong in Cube. Yeah, this guy is will make it short work of your opponent's library. I also like Deceiver Exarch. This could potentially branch us into some sort of Splinter Twin deck. I like Young Pyromancer. I like Chalice. I like Necromancy. I like Simic Signet. This is a tough one. I think having access to your signets and other mana rocks early in Cube is pretty important. Just allows you to cast a lot of really good spells a lot earlier than you normally would. So I think I'm going to go with the Signet. Although I wouldn't fault anyone for playing Ashiok or Deceiver Exarch. And here, ooh, okay, here we got a lot of really strong picks. Okay, so we could go with the Muldrifter, stay on the blue path. I really love Muldrifter. This card is quite fun. We also could take Recurring Nightmare or Thoughtseize. These are both very, very strong black cards. Some of the strongest in the game. Ooh. Recurring Nightmare is really, really good. But I guess we're going with Muldrifter. That's a little bit of a impulse pick, I guess. Yeah. We're gonna go with Muldrifter. That's fine. Muldrifter's good. This card is just very, very flexible. It is either a 3-for-1 when you cast it for the 5 mana, or you can cast it as a divination, and then it can come back in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's just very good. And here I could take the Cryptic Command. Cryptic Command is quite solid. I also take Phantasmal Image. That's very good with the 2 blue creatures I already have. Other fun things could be Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre. Sword of Fire and Ice is fun, but not really where I want to be with the creatures I have already. So I guess Cryptic Command is just so flexible. Yeah, let's go with the Cryptic Command. I like blue. What can I say? Okay, and then here it's a pretty obvious Dimir Signet. Having a second Signet this early is very good. Makes a very, very strong start to a control deck. I'm going to hope to pick up maybe the Sphinx's Revelation on the wheel. I could probably draft a blue-eye control with that. That could be fun. I wouldn't mind the Wrath of God either if that was what decided to come back. Also noticing some red creatures here. red creature and a couple of good decent burn spell and like a board wipe kind of spell. So red could be potentially open. So two good red planeswalkers here. This one's a little better than that one. But we're gonna go with Dimir Signet and then see what else gets coming our way here. Okay. All right. So there's two options here. We could go with the Noble Hierarch, which is the best green one drop in Cube. This card is very, very good. Or we can go with the Caracas. Now, Caracas is, I guess, not particularly. I also could take Imperial Recruiter as well. That's not a terrible one. It's probably between this and this. Maybe if I think the Deceiver deck starts going to table. Could be nice to have the beginnings of a twin deck. It already does search up Muldrifter too. You know, let's try Hierarch, I guess. That's fine. Oh, right. Yeah, this auto pick did not go particularly great, but I guess I got rewarded here. So you can take either the Nissa or the Botanical Sanctum, or even the Raminop Excavator. That one's not bad. Try to do Storm. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's go with the Botanical Sanctum. This is a good fixing for what we've got going on here. I don't know if I'm in green yet, but never bad to have fixing. The blue kind of dried up after this, didn't it? That's not fun at all. We could take the Maze of Ith, we could take the Nature's Claim, we could take the Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks is a decent sideboard card. It's good against aggressive decks, especially mono red. This just stonewalls mono red in a really good way. Well, I'll take that. And we'll see where that goes. Okay, so somebody... Okay, we could take the Sakura Tribe Elder. Or we could go with Tassiger. Or even like Faith Fetters. Faith Fetters is not bad. Either is Lyra. So many good picks here. I'm going to speculate on the Faith Fetters. I think white might be open. And Banishing Light. Okay, that's fine. Are we going to do blue-white control? Yeah, I mean, that's better than just some random dork. So we're going to take the Banishing Light. And yeah, blue-white control is definitely open. Okay, that's fine. White is definitely open here. So you can take Will of the Council, Council's Judgment, that's fine. Soulfire Grandmaster could be pretty sweet. If we end up getting, picking up like a Time Walk, just gets infinite turns with Soulfire Grandmaster. That seems sweet. We already have two like pretty good removal spells, so we're gonna go with this. And then yeah, white is absolutely open. Okay, so Revelark is pretty good with the Muldrifter. Revelark's not bad. Archangel Avacyn's pretty fun too. Could be one just I could play with counter spells. Just like blue-white tempo, and we get the Sphinx's Rev. Okay, yeah, blue-white control. I guess that'll do. That will do, everybody. Mirror Angel, I might play that, but I'll start it in the sideboard for now. Okay, so here we got Jace the Mind Sculptor, and that card is the best planeswalker in the game, so we're gonna definitely be taking that. Okay, sort by converted mana cost. All right, we got creatures, got instants. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we're going with Jace. And now the two blue signets you already picked up look really, really good because turn 3 Jace is very easy. Go turn 1, turn 2 Signet, turn 3 Jace. It's like a really good way to win the game. So let's do that. I would love to on the wheel pick up something like Ponder. Grim Monolith is really good too, although there's zero way this is coming around. But Jace is obviously the best card here, and I will be very, very happy to have that. Here we could take Timely Reinforcements. That's not a bad one. Or we could take Time Twister. Or we could take Karn. Karn is more at its best in a ramp kind of style deck. I don't really know that's what we're going to be. I don't really think we're a Time Twister deck here, but Time Twister is very strong, and I'm pretty sure that Timely Reinforcements will wheel. I guess Karn. Karn's probably better than Time Twister and Blue-White Control. Yeah, let's go with Karn. And then here we got Azorius Signet, we got Phyrexian Metamorph. Could take the Windswept Heath. I'd rather just have the third Signet. Like, just having access to turn three Jace is very, very strong. And then that allows us to prioritize the stronger, more versatile spells as we go forward. So yeah, I think we'll take the Azorius Signet. And then the Windswept Heath is a fetch land that's a lot more likely to go around the table just because it's green and white. People generally don't like those colors as much in Cube, so we'll go with the Azorius Signet. And then here, I like Day of Judgment. I like Brainstorm too, but we don't have any fetch lands to use with it, and without fetch lands, Brainstorm can be not particularly good. So we'll take Day of Judgment. I mean, that's really strong. Just kills, wipes the board. Do that with like a Planeswalker or two in play. That's a good way to win the game. And we can take Terminus. Terminus is quite strong, especially with Jace the Mind Sculptor, because you can stack your deck with the Brainstorm ability and then put the Terminus on top and then cast it for 1 mana. That seems sweet. So we could do that, or we could do the Unexpectedly Absent. I think that will probably table. We'll take the Terminus. And here we have Force of Will, which is amazing and exactly what I want for a control deck. I have already a lot of ways like Sphinx, Smuldrifter, Jace and Revelation to get back on card advantage, and so I can just Force of Will my opponent's important spells with impunity. That seems amazing. Yeah, we're going to take the Force of Will for sure. And then I think I might actually want the Kitchen Finks in the deck right now. It fills a really nice slot in the curve. We'll put that there for now. I wouldn't mind the Baral on the wheel, but that probably will not happen. So we'll take the Force of Will. And then here, we get a pretty easy Seachrome Coast. I don't have any dual lands currently, and I would love to pick up at least one more, maybe two, like a fetch land and a Hallowed Fountain or Tundra. I love my girl Baneslayer Angel. This is this card was actually in the very first Fat Pack of M10 that I opened back in 2009. But I mean, I need my mana fixing, so we'll have to take the disciplined pick here, and we'll go with that. And then here we've got Relic of Progenitus. We got Land Tax. This card looks fun. This card does a really good job of slowing down the game, and since I'm a control deck, slowing down the game is what I want to do. So I think this looks pretty fine, actually. Also, because I have so many signets, I can kind of just like, play a signet and have that sort of count as my land, and then my opponent will often be forced to trigger the land tax. Yeah, we'll go with land tax. That seems like a fun land tax deck. I think here I'm not a big fan of Angel of Sanctions. I think it just isn't that great, but I do like Lingering Souls. I don't have any way to splash the black right now for the flashback, but if I pick up like any black dual lands, that could be pretty easy to do. So we're going to just put that in the sideboard for now. And then as I thought the Timely Reinforcements comes around, I could take the Shambling Vent to potentially splash Lingering Souls. You know, I mean, that's probably better than Timely Reinforcements. I don't think this card is particularly good. Yeah, we'll take that. It's probably more relevant. And we can also take the Godless Shrine. Or Nexus of Fate. We could just take infinite turns. I don't really like that. We'll just go with this. Okay. Which of these do I not want to play against? Llanowars, probably? And Unexpectedly Absent does come around. That's great. So does Mana Tithe. Or Angel. Yeah, I like Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe, no one ever sees it coming. Also, Remorseful Cleric? Wow, okay. I mean, this is just good graveyard hate, right? Like, okay. I'm gonna put it in the sideboard for now, but it's definitely an option. Okay, so here we have the Basalt Monolith, we have Demonic Tutor, we have Torrential Gearhulk. What does Gearhulk cast? Gearhulk casts Instance, so I can get Force of Will, Absent for 0, or Cryptic Command. That's not that great. I don't mind Torrential Gearhulk, but I think Basalt Monolith has a lot of really good upside. I have the pretty good 6-drop, and like 7. It allows me to cast Karn on turn 4 pretty easily. And then I have like Sphinx's Rev to dump mana into, so this is fine. We'll take the Basalt Monolith. Maybe we can pick up some other good stuff with that. Alright, so I could take the Monastery Mentor here. This card's quite strong. I also wouldn't mind Gitaxian Probe. Or even the Elspeth. I do need cheaper spells. I think really good white cards have been coming around. Like Lingering Soul's been all the way around. I think it's likely that either Monastery Mentor or Elspeth will come around. And I really like having cheap spells to just to do stuff with. And I think having the information of the Cataxian Probe gets you is just pretty nice. So I'm going to put that in there. And here we can take the Moat or the Marsh Flats. Marsh Flats is quite good. Lets us splash off the Godless Shrine. We can splash black. That seems really good. I wouldn't mind Restoration Angel. I wouldn't mind Moat. But I think really hardly anybody's in white at this table, so I think I'll table either Restoration Angel or Moat. I'll take the Marsh Flats. And here we've got Venser, Shaper, Savant. We've got Elspeth. We've got Gideon. I think with all our signets, the Elspeth probably is quite good. Then again, so is the Venser. I like both of those cards. Gideon, Elspeth, Venser. I think Gideon actually works pretty well with what I've got going on right now. But I think one of these two will table, honestly. We're just going to take the Venser. I don't think anyone's really fighting me for blue right now. So here it's between Impulse and Riftwing Cloudskate. And I like both of them, I really do. I like Cloudskate quite a bit. So this card is one of the ones that often to newer players just looks super weird. But yeah, so basically you hardly ever spend 5 mana on this. You just spend 2 on turn 2, and then a few turns later you just get a hasty guy, comes in, bounces something, sometimes kills a planeswalker. It's just really good. People usually undervalue it. I'm going to take the Impulse. Impulse is going to be very good at just getting me the things that I need. And we got the best blue-white planeswalker in the game, so we're taking that, and we're going to just Teferi people out. I can like Teferi and then protect it with Force of Will and stuff. Yeah, I like that a lot. Get in, join the team, Teferi. Welcome to the team. Okay, so here we have Academy, which doesn't seem too good in our deck. We got Sun Titan, which is kind of replaceable. We've got Vindicate, which does kill anything. And Inquisition. I don't think I'm going to hit the black mana on turn 1 often enough to really want Inquisition, so I'm going to take the Vindicate, because that seems very good. And then here I really like Walking Ballista. This card is fantastic. Just a really good mana sink. Can double as just a 2 mana for 1 damage if your opponent plays something crazy like Dark Confidant on turn 1 that really needs to be answered. This card is great, does a lot of work, and I will be taking it. We're gonna count it as a 2-drop for now. I could take Academy Ruins. Academy Ruins is fun because if you combo it with the Ballista, you can just never run out of deck. Just keep dumping the Ballista on top. I mean, I'm not playing any of these other cards, so I guess I just dump that in the sideboard. Okay, wow, no respect for opposition. Or my friend Tyler's Tracker. Guys. I mean, my deck isn't good with opposition. I don't really have any token makers or like any creatures to tap at all. I guess Lotus Bloom could be good in this deck. I have a lot of like really good power plays. We'll take the Lotus Bloom. I like Lotus Bloom. Resto and Moat. Ooh, actually Moat could be really good. Then again, so could Restoration Angel. And Restoration Angel is a good way to pressure planeswalkers. Moat's kind of... Yeah, Moat's kind of irreplaceable, though. And again, like the Gideon comes back. Elspeth will probably come back. Or maybe not. It's like the Entomb. And the Exhume. Wow, we just get like the entire Reanimator combo like right here at the end. Neat. Okay. So I guess when push comes to shove, I really don't need to splash the black. And if it's just Vindicate, I don't know. That's a tough call. I mean, I guess maybe I can. Okay. I guess I can just side in like the Vindicate Lingering Souls nonsense if that is good in the matchup that I'm playing. That seems fine. Still want to play the Marsh Flats in general. I kind of sad I didn't get any more mana fixing here. That would have been really nice. It's going to be a little difficult to play the Cryptic Command in this deck, but I think it's still good. We'll keep Kitchen Finks in the sideboard for now. Okay, I'll put these over here as well. Okay, so maybe board is going to be like Mana Tithe, Moat, Finks, Lingering Souls / Vindicate for the Black Splash. Okay, I didn't really get there on the Soulfire Grandmaster. I guess I'm fine cutting that. My curve is a little high, which is a bit unnerving here. But, I mean, I do have, like, a lot of these 4-drops are actually 3-drops just because of all the signets, which is fine. Let's sort these group creatures separately. I have hardly any creatures in this deck at all. Okay. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this Lotus Bloom. I don't know if it's really that good. I'll cut it for now, I guess. I really wish I'd managed to get something like Mana Leak or Remand or Counterspell or Mana Drain. Those would have been really nice. Like Miscalculation too, that would have been sweet. We're a little light on counterspells, but we do have good interaction. We have board wipe, we have board wipe. I guess I could cut the Day of Judgment. I don't think I need 2 board wipes, and the Terminus is quite good with the Jace. So I'm just gonna play just like this, and then if I'm in a creature matchup, I can bring in the Lingering Souls, I can bring in the Day of Judgment, and if I'm in some sort of control matchup where I need the Vindicate, I can bring that in. And yeah, let's go with that. Okay, this seems fine. So group everything together, and then I'm going to sort by color. Okay, a little more blue than white. That's exactly the way I like it. So then we're going to add basic lands, probably 8 and 7. Effectively 8 and 8 because of the Marsh Flats not being able to get a dual land. I guess all these produce blue too, so yeah, that's probably fine. So 8, 7. Okay. So by converted mana cost, and here we go. This is more of a 2-drop. That could be a 3-drop if it needs to be. Yeah, okay. All right, sweet. This deck looks pretty good, pretty flexible, lots of fun options, and all right, let's see you in round 1. Who will fight me? I'm just gonna take a little snapshot of my deck here so that I know what I'm working with. This is a little bit longer than I'm used to waiting for cube. All right, there we go. Okay. So we didn't get any power really in this match for this deck, but we did get some quite strong cards, including, I guess, like Teferi and Jace and everything. So we're gonna keep this hand. This is fine. Got a Signet on 2. Oh wow. Okay, Strip Mine. That's a thing. Guess we'll play lead on the plains. If my opponent wants to slow down the game, I'm okay with that. You want to Strip Mine me? I guess not. Okay. That might be a mistake because I do have a turn 2 Signet. Exiling what? Hero of Bladeholt? What on earth? I don't think that Chromox in an aggro deck is where you want to be, buddy. But you do you, I guess. Okay. Signet time. He's waiting to kill a dual land. I mean, I guess I'll give him the Seachrome Coast. I don't know. That's fine. I don't really mind. I mean, if this is all my opponent has going on, that's pretty decent for me. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, this is fine. So I could play the Seachrome Coast, but that makes it more likely. Actually, yeah, let's play it. If my opponent wants to kill my land, that's totally fine with me. That just slows my opponent down too. If my opponent can't operate off of 2 lands, they probably can't operate off of 1. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, you know what's gonna be brutal? If I can just play Teferi and then put the Chromox back on top. That would be pretty brutal, wouldn't it? Oh! Okay, so that's how it's gonna be, huh? Alright. Crucible Strip Mine. That's really gross. Alright, well, good thing we have Teferi for that. Wow. Okay, that's not good at all. I guess we have to. So I have to slam Teferi here. I don't want him to just die to this vampire token, so I have to uptick Teferi. So we're gonna uptick Teferi. It's probably just going to strip mine both my lands here with the Crucible. Yeah, but that's, I mean, that's unfortunate. But we still have Teferi. Active Teferi is good. And that can disrupt the Crucible, so... one, two, okay. This is gonna hurt! Okay, yep, that'll do. Ooh, baby. Well, thankfully I have this fetch land. That's gonna make it kind of impossible for my opponent to take me all the way down to 0. And the Teferi will draw me out of this eventually. I know I do have some other good stuff in my deck, like unexpectedly absent land tax. Okay, I mean that's fun. I'll take a land tax if that's what my opponent wants to do. We can play that game. Let's uptick to Fairy for now. Oh, Gideon. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's just go ahead and Marsh Flats and then play Gideon. And then Gideon will just prevent all the damage this guy would deal. And now we got a lock here, boys. It's pretty good. I would like to untap these 2 planes. Whew. Okay. Yeah, strip mine lock does not work against me right now, buddy. I have planeswalkers. We're gonna leave this uncracked. I do have a Jace that I can use with it. Also, just I can Archangel Avacyn here as well, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to uptick. I guess I can hit the Crucible with the Teferi. Do I even care? Maybe I just want to hit the Chromox. Just be really mean. Yeah. If you're going to strip mine lock me, I'm going to blow up your lands too. You jerk. Okay. And we'll prevent damage from the Vampire token. And then we'll pass the turn. My opponent wants to go ahead and strip mine, then I will play Archangel Avacyn in response. Yeah, you can't out. Yeah. There's no way. And pay 1 life. We're going to go grab a planes. And we're going to cast Archangel Avacyn. There she is. And that is fine. I don't know what my opponent's going to do on 2 mana, but it's not going to be able to beat active Teferi, Gideon, and also Archangel Avacyn. So you're at 1 mana, dude. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to be able to do with that, but keep going. Keep doing that. It's definitely going to work. It's Teferi. Banishing Light. Yep, there we go. There's the lock. I am not stone cold to this lock at all. Goodbye, Crucible of Worlds. It was nice knowing you. Actually, no, it was not. Prevent the damage the vampire would deal. And let's bash with the Avacyn. My opponent is stuck right now on 1 mana. And I know they have a Chrome Mox that's in play somewhere. Oh well, that's fine. I don't even mind. I don't even mind because I've got a Mull Drifter for next turn. Yeah, we're in this to win it. Yeah, 2 mana. Have 3 mana next turn. Yeah, that's not going to be able to beat me. Not today, sir. Oh, let's play Jace. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. All right, let's see what you got going on over here, buddy. Angel of Invention, Palace Jailer, Ophiomancer, Plains, Ultimate Price. All right. Good to know. So Palace Jailer is really annoying. Definitely don't want that to hit my Sphinx. So yeah, I guess we'll just save. Muldrifter's not bad. I don't mind hitting Muldrifter because if it comes back, I just get to draw more cards. So I guess I'll just play Jace the Mind Sculptor here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So my opponent looks like there's some sort of black-white mid-range, maybe aggro deck. And I think this might be a matchup where Lingering Souls is pretty good. Yes. I think Lingering Souls is good in this matchup. Also, actually, Vindicate's probably good too, because Vindicate goes and kills that Crucible of Worlds garbage. So let's go ahead and maybe get rid of, I guess, I think Sphinx's Rev is a little mana intensive, and my opponent's planning on strip mining me. That's not going to be very good. So we'll add in that, take out that, add in Lingering Souls, and then maybe Venser. This also might be a Day of Judgment matchup too. Does not seem bad. Cut Venser, I guess, and then add in the Vindicate. Let's go with that. Okay, then we're going to take out a Plains for a Godless Shrine, and then another Plains for a Shambling Vent. And so now we have Marsh Flats, Shambling Vent, and Godless Shrine that all produce black. That seems fine. Hey, what's up? Huh, nice. Thanks, Dad. All right, cool. And that should be good. Let's go with that. Do I want the Day of Judgment? I might want Day of Judgment. Maybe that's better than Cryptic Command in this matchup, potentially. I don't know. Did I see any flying creatures from my opponent? I don't believe I did. Yeah, maybe Moat's just insane, right? Take out the Cryptic Command and put in like a Moat, maybe? Let's do that. That seems like fun. Yeah, let's run it back. Let's run it back. All right, we got game 2 of match 1 with our pretty sweet blue-eye control deck here. I would like to keep this hand. All right, we got a Scrub Land. And I've got a Walking Ballista. I can play Walking Ballista for 2 on turn 3 off this Dimir Signet. Yeah, the Signets are really, really good. Okay, there's the Shambling Vent. They both have Shambling Vent now. That's kind of cool. So Marsh Flats are going to be pretty good at negating strip mine nonsense, so I kind of want to save that. Also, I might... You gonna mana tithe me? Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no one expects the mana tithe. That was brutal. That was really brutal. My opponent doesn't really have a... Okay. Alright, well, you can't counter this, buddy. And we'll Marsh Flats. We're gonna hold this up. And then Hero Blade Hold? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, that will get absolutely wrecked by... Get the Godless Shrine. Not gonna pay life. We're just gonna Faith's Fetters that. That seems quite strong. And I want to know what's going on. Actually, I can just pay the mana here. That's fine. So we're gonna go 1 and then that, and then probe my opponent. Adonta Vanguard Chrome Mox. Yeah, that's garbage. Not going anywhere with that, buddy. And Faith's Fetters. Woo! Aim to gain some life in the process here. And yeah, Walking Ballista is going to make a Danto Vanguard look like a total chump. That's amazing. Okay. There it is. So Vanguard's out and Legion's landing. Okay. So the opponent can trigger Legion's landing with the Shambling Vent attack. So I definitely want to play Walking Ballista this turn. Hopefully I can draw another mana source. I can get 6 mana, and then I can shoot a lot of things. Or I could just not do that too. That's fine. I guess I'll just play Ballista for 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll just play Ballista for 2. And then if my opponent goes to like activate the Shambling Vent or whatever, then we can just shoot the Vampire token with the Walking Ballista. And that should do it. That should be pretty good. Yeah, this card is very, very flexible. I'm a huge fan of Walking Ballista. There's the planes. I'm going to activate it, and we will be shooting down the Vampire token. And that is now dead. You cannot flip your Legion's landing this turn, sir. Not on my watch. I will just take the 5 here. That's fine. And then I think... Oh, I can do some really gross plays with this Walking Ballista here. Okay, so hear me out. Something you can do is you can block the Adanto Vanguard with Walking Ballista. Okay, let's say this. Oh, yeah, we're definitely... Yeah, let's do that. Terminus for 1 mana. Let's do it. Yes. We're going to cast that for 1. And I do... Oh, shoot, I forgot to deal the 1 damage. That's fine. Whatever. That's 1 damage. It's not really going to matter. So let's just play this, and then play Gideon, and then uptick on the Shambling Vent. Get that out of the way. Okay. This is good. That was pretty good. My opponent's going to be doing some Argwell's Blood Fasting. At this point, I think my card advantage is just really high, and then if my opponent just decides to go all in on this, I can hopefully get a second blue source and slam this Consecrated Sphinx, and then every card he draws is 2 for me, so that'd be pretty sweet. My opponent's going to draw a lot of cards here. Yeah, wow, okay. Sick beats, man. Sick beats. Mutavault. Okay. My opponent just loves his manlands, doesn't he? And Moat? Yeah, wow, okay. I guess I can just 0 Gideon, smack for 4. Oh, actually, wow, yeah. I don't even mind. Yeah, we'll just emblem the Gideon and then Moat. Yep. Got there. Woohoo! Yeah, that card's really good. And my opponent has to have like exactly Oblivion Ring or some such nonsense in order to get past the Moat. So I mean, I guess there's a lot of cards that do that, but yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine. It might have been more correct to hit for 4 with Gideon before this, but yeah, I mean, this Gideon doesn't really do anything, right? He just makes a bunch of creatures that can't attack. He can't attack through the Moat, so yeah, this is fine. Winter Orb. I think that's a mistake, dude. You have a lot more mana than I do. Alright. Oh well, so this is going to be that kind of game, I guess. Wow, alright. Oh, well, I get a land. Okay. I guess I could tap out for the Monolith, but I don't really know that really does anything for me. Because this isn't on tap either, so... I guess we could just plus Gideon on his Gideon or something, I don't know. In case it can attack somehow. Yeah, this is fine. I could make extra Gideon emblems just for the lulz, but that doesn't seem correct. I think I just wait till I get 6 mana and then I just consecrated Sphinx. That sounds like a plan I can get behind. Because he probably doesn't have a lot of mana here, so it's likely to just draw me a lot of cards, especially with the Bloodfast in play. My opponent needs something like Vindicate, and then he's really constricted on mana anyway, and this is holding down his Gideon, so untap this, hopefully another land. Oh, Vindicate, okay. I can Vindicate the Winter Orb, I can Vindicate the Gideon, or I can just wait a turn and cast Consecrated Sphinx. That seems like a better plan to me, so we're going to do that. We'll say Vindicate for something crazy. As much as I don't like playing against Winter Orb, I think it's kind of helping me right now because my opponent has access to this crazy card draw engine. So him not being able to use all those cards is actually very good for me. Yeah, I'll just say Vindicate for a flyer if my opponent has one of those. Smokestack? Wow. Okay, my opponent's going super deep on this. All right. Well, that's fine. I'll have a lot of tapped lands to sacrifice here, so that's okay. So we got our stuff here, and we got an island. So we're gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Sphinx. Woo! And again, uptick on the Gideon. And then we're just going to draw a lot of cards, and then hopefully we can draw into Force of Will, and then Force of Will whatever my opponent has to answer the Sphinx, and then Sphinx will win the game. Yes, I would like to draw 2 cards. Impulse Island. Okay. Given Impulse, I mean, yeah. Now this Bloodfast is just really bad for my opponent because I can draw 2 cards for every one. What are you doing with this? You still can't attack. I have a mode in play. Okay. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're gonna sacrifice this plains. There's the Force of Will. Okay, yeah, we just win, right? Prevent all damage Gideon would deal. And Island. And we just have 3 turns of bashing with Sphinx to do. Attack Vulps. The one bad part is that this Bloodfast might do some nastiness here. Yes, I would like to draw 2 cards again. My opponent goes to 6. I guess they have, yeah. So what we're gonna probably want to do is we're gonna want to Vindicate the Bloodfast like right now, because if I don't, then my opponent's gonna flip into the Temple of Alcazat and then can just prolong. My opponent can prolong his life by sacrificing all of these Knight allies. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna go white, blue, black, Vindicate, targeting Argwell's Bloodfast, and that should do it. 2 turns of Sphinx attacks. My opponent's only going to have like 3 mana this turn, and then I can Force of Will any removal spells, and then yeah, that should be it. I don't really care about smoke counters because I have enough permanents to sacrifice, so this is totally fine. Yeah, my opponent kind of locked himself out here, didn't he? That is okay. Yeah, wow, that moat was clutch. Holy cow. Yeah, single-handedly blanks like half of my opponent's deck. Or maybe even more. Yeah, like all these are just ground attackers, just do nothing. Just literally nothing. That's amazing. Concealed Courtyard is pretty garbage here. And makes another ally. Still aren't going to beat my Consecrated Sphinx, buddy. I've just got too many. So we'll... How did I untap everything? Oh, my opponent sacrificed their Winter Orb. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Let's just sacrifice a plains and an island, I guess. Um, so you have Force of Will to protect the Sphinx and the moat. Yeah. I guess it's probably correct to Banishing Light away the Gideon, just in case. Yeah, that seems fine. Just Banishing Light the Gideon. And... guess we'll prevent the damage that the Shambling Vat would deal. I don't know. My opponent's not going to do anything here. I have the lock. We got the Force of Will. We got, you know, pretty much everything here. Everything we could possibly want. And we can't even lose the game because my opponent has to kill my Gideon first. So yeah, we're fine. We're totally fine. Opponent's going to sacrifice the Legion's Landing. Add some extra counter to the smokestack. Still not going to get past the Sphinx. I would like to draw 2 cards. And there we go. GG's. All right, sweet. My opponent's deck looked really cool. I mean, black-white with a lot of mana denial. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, blue-white Cheons takes the day. It's exactly the way I like it. All right, I'm going to stretch here for a little bit. While we wait for round 2. Okay, all right. Didn't have to wait too long. Perfect. What do we got? No dice, kid. No dice. I wonder how my opponent keeps track of all their counters. I don't know. This land tax is going to be very good. We're going to keep land tax on the draw. Yeah, this is exactly how we wrote it up. This is exactly how we wrote it up. Got a terminus. In case I want to do that. All right, my opponent does not have a turn 1 play. This is very good for me. And we'll just play a land tax. And we'll just draw 3 extra cards if my opponent decides to play a land. And if my opponent does not decide to play a land, I'll probably just play the Signet anyway. And we can just, yep, Putrid him. Gonna play a land? No? Alright, that's fine, dude. It's all good. I can just hop ahead of the curve here. We'll just hold him on 2 mana. Holding him on 2 mana seems fine. So Turnus is quite good against a Reanimator deck, which is what it looks like my opponent is going with. I don't know what other deck would want to play a Putrid Imp. This card's pretty terrible outside of Reanimator. Okay, so here I could just play a land, or I could just not do that. I'm not doing anything, so yeah. I got nothing. Let's let my opponent do nothing too. If my opponent wants to sit here and just attack me with Putrid Imp, that is okay with me. Okay, Imperial Seal makes this a little worse because now my opponent can just fetch up any sweet reanimator thing that he wants to do. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I wonder what my opponent could be getting. Probably something like Reanimate or potentially Exhume or some such nonsense. Okay, not... Yeah, I guess I'll play another land. This is fine. It's whatever. 3, 4. What is my opponent doing? So my opponent's still stuck on 2. That's very strange. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. But I have a Terminus next turn, so, I mean, that's fine, I guess. So if my opponent is in fact stuck on 2 mana, which it very much appears like my opponent is, I mean, Consecrated Sphinx is going to be very, very good. I'd kind of like to Terminus before Sphinxing, but yeah. Okay, Black Lotus. Yep, this is good. Okay, so my opponent's probably going to spend a lot of mana on some reanimation nonsense, and then I will Terminus the whole board away. So that's fine. This is good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, there it is. There's the Sun Titan. Oh, Sun Titan. I mean, that's really not exactly the best target, but sure. Necromancy Sun Titan, that works. Gets back Black Lotus. Sure. Then my opponent can probably do another thing. I mean, this is sweet. I like what my opponent's doing. Can use Black Lotus again? Please do. Please do. I really want to blow you out with this Terminus. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Something good? Doom Whisper? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Big summer blowout coming in. Yoo-hoo! Booyah! Get out of here. Doom Whisperer, Sun Titan, and Putrid Imp. Yep, that's pretty good. My opponent's probably going to surveil a bunch of times, which is a little awkward, but that's fine. My opponent used a lot of cards. He used a lot of cards to make this work. Wow. Got the Phantasmal Image Sun Titan combo. That's pretty sweet. For those of you who don't know how that works, so Sun Titan returns a permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield every time it attacks or enters the battlefield. So, you get to return anything that costs 3 or less. Phantasmal Image comes in for 2 mana, copies your Titan, and then gets back something else. So, back in the day when these were in Standard, you could play Sun Titan, and that would return a Phantasmal Image, copying Sun Titan. And then you could just keep doing that a bunch of times. And so you could eventually get an entire board full of Phantasmal Sun Titans. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And we got this Arcane Artisan, which probably is up to no good. So I think I might just unexpectedly absent it somewhere deep in my opponent's deck. Let's do that. Okay, so 1, 2, and then let's do 1, 2, 3. It's probably useless in like 3 turns, right? Or 4. Let's just do 3 to play around days, I guess. I don't know. And then 1, 2, 3. And boop, get out of here, Artisan. Okay, so now we just kind of get to slam this Consecrated Sphinx, and my opponent probably doesn't have much going on here, so... Alright, Well, hopefully this resolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's leave up double blue like we have a counterspell. We have a counterspell. We definitely have one. No, no! Don't, yeah, man. Okay. Well, that's lame. Alright. So we lost our Sphinx, but now we have Force of Will. Okay, I guess we just hardcast Force of Will now, right? Yeah. Hardcast Force of Will on anything relevant. Probably the Artisan. Artisan's probably going to be really gross. Yeah. Just a lot of lands here. Artisan's coming back down. We're definitely going to counter it. Get out of here. Hardcast Force of Will. Yep, and let's just Impulse right now. See what we hit. Oh, Sphinx's Rev? Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, that's fine. That's going to draw a lot of cards. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're going to draw like 9 cards at the end of my opponent's turn. Let's just try 8. Again, I think it's fine to play around days here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. White, blue, blue, and then a bunch of mana. Draw 8, gain 8. GG, boy. That is fantastic. And this, my friends, is why we play blue-white control. Okay. So I want to have Teferi and then also have Cryptic Command backup for whatever my opponent probably wanted to sneak into play with this Artisan. So let's go ahead. We got 6, 7, 9, 10 mana, 11 mana. So I can go Plains, and then I can go 2 mana for Dimir Signet, and then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Teferi. We can up the Teferi. I got Karn. Oh wow. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm probably gonna drop the Karn next turn. But yeah, we're in this to win this, everybody. Untap that. And we got Cryptic Command back up. We're gonna drop Karn next turn, exile the island probably or something. Soul Ring is fine. Should have untapped this, but I hit the wrong button. That's fine. Okay. So let's draw with the fairy again. Venser. Oh wow. Yeah, we're just doing it, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Karn liberated. Let's just hit a card in their hand. Just finish them off here. What do you got? We hit Damnation. Yeah, that's not that good against me. Okay. This is fine. Let's pass. We're gonna untap some lands. Island Plains. Okay. Time Spiral? Yeah, that is not happening. Counter target spell, draw a card. Yeah, let's do that. And that should be game. Did I saw a card from my hand? I don't know. 7, 8, 9. So he has 9 mana. I think the only thing that would really hurt me too badly right now, I guess, is like an Emrakul. So sorcery, creature, instant, enchantment, artifacts. That's 5, so it costs 8. So he has 9 mana. I guess I could just Banishing Light the Soul Ring. Not that that really matters, but okay. Let's take Teferi up to 7. See what we get. Jace the Mind. Okay, yeah, we're just going to Fate Seal my opponent out of the game. That seems fine. That seems really good. And Jace. This is probably going to be the scoop. Fate Seal my opponent. Grizzlebrand. Ooh, okay. Yeah, putting that on the bottom. I don't want my opponent drawing Grizzlebrand. Exile the Soul Ring, I guess, or one of the islands. And I just try to cut my opponent off of blue mana. That seems okay. So the problem here is probably going to be like killing my opponent before I run out of deck. So I'm going to play Gideon of the Trials, and we're going to emblem him. As long as I have a Gideon Planeswalker, I can't lose the game. Pass turn to my opponent. Untap some lands. Yep, I can't lose as long as I have Gideon in play. So I'm going to remember to untap this stupid Monolith this time. And I guess I can just play Now Venser's fine as like a catch-all kind of thing. Oh, Walking Ballista. All right. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it, everybody. This is why we play this card. Okay. Make that a creature. Attack for 4. Fate Seal with Jace. Collective Brutality. Doesn't do anything. Okay, no. It's Ballista for 1,000,000. So that's 1. It's 2. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ballista for 8. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. 3. These stupid signets, man. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Ballista for 8. There we go. Alright. That'll do it. And Karn hit the other island. Fairy can untap some lands or whatever. Okay. Some islands. Okay. There we go. Walking Ballista. That should do it, everybody. I know my opponent has Collective Brutality, which is not really going to do anything, because I have nothing for them to take. Yep, that's not going to kill any of my stuff. Okay. Alright, so we're going to turn the Yeti into a creature and hit for a lot of damage. Cool. Alright, sideboard. My opponent is playing some sort of Reanimator deck. And I saw a few good targets. Grizzlebrand is pretty sweet. I'm not really too fond of Grizzlebrand here. And Vindicate could be fine. I guess Remorseful Cleric isn't bad. Yeah, that hits graveyards. Let's try that. And I guess we'll cut the land tax for that. Yeah, that's fine. Remorseful Cleric seems really good against this guy. Maybe even Day of Judgment. I guess Day of Judgment's not too great, because Day of Judgment does leave creatures in the graveyard for them to hit with their Reanimator targets. So we're going to leave the deck the way it is. But with a new friend. This seems fine. I can impulse for some white mana sources for all these planeswalkers. That seems fine. We're going to keep. Sol Ring? Alright. Okay, it's going to be that kind of game, I guess. Perfect. We don't even have to impulse for white mana now. Unless I want to get a second white for the Gideon on turn 3. That's not bad. Gideon is pretty good at holding down this kind of nonsense, so yeah, let's impulse. If I can get a second white source, I'll do that. I guess that's better than just a... Because Sphinx kind of just doesn't really do anything that the two planeswalkers and everything aren't already doing. So put that at the bottom. That's fine. I like having a second white source here just for the Gideon. Also, Gideon can hold back the Smuggler's Copter, so I do like that a lot. Let's do that. Gideon, uptick on Smuggler's Copter. Perfect. Okay. And next turn I can, keep Gideon holding on to Copter, and I can Fate's Fetters something. I can even Fate's Fetters the Copter. I don't know. We'll see. Here, we'll just play the Marsh Flats and the Basalt Monolith. And again, uptick on the Copter. My opponent appears like he's stuck on mana despite having the Sol Ring. This is very good for me. Entomb? Imperial Seal? There's the Imperial Seal. Okay. Imperial Seal is quite good. The fact is, I can just Teferi here, and then I can Teferi the Sol Ring. I don't know what my opponent does at that point. So we'll fetch. Okay, play the island. Play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. And we're going to Teferi the Sol Ring. To hold my opponent back about 50 years on mana here. So I hope my opponent has, if my opponent wants to actually have anything. Yeah, this is why this card is so nuts. Not only does it just win you the game by itself, it comes in and it answers your opponent's best thing, as soon as you play it. And they have to draw it in 3 turns. If there's something they didn't want to draw, you just, man, it feels so good. Teferi feels so good. And even if my opponent cheats out a big creature here, even if that happens, Banishing Light, Fate's Fetters, and the Gideon are already in play. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't know. But I think we got this one locked up pretty well. Yeah, this is my first time really getting to play with this card, and I have to say I am very impressed. I can see why this guy's seeing play in Modern. And even Vintage apparently has seen a little bit of play in there too, because untapping stuff like Library of Alexandria is a thing that you can do with this card. That just seems so disgusting. Heroes Downfall off Black Lotus. Sure, it's still a 3-for-1 for me, right? Safari answered Sol Ring, Lotus, and Downfall. Yeah, that's fine. It's annoying, but I'm not really gonna lose any sleep over that. So let's play the Muldrifter. Cast the Muldrifter, draw some cards. Archangel Avacyn seems really good. Again, we're gonna hold that Smuggler's Copter at bay. So because I have the Basalt Monolith, I can even Faith's Fetters and also hold up Avacyn. So we can go Plains, Allen for Faith's Fetters, and then Basalt Monolith without the Avacyn. This is good. This is really good. Just the flash threats are really strong for any control deck, just being able to hold up my counter spells while I still have a creature if they don't play anything that I want to counter. Those synergize very, very well. It's the same reason that if you're playing a, let's say, like Guilds of Ravnica draft, you'll have your Sinister Sabotage and your Dimir, oh gosh, what's that one called? The Whisper Agent. Yeah, so you have Whisper Agent and Sinister Sabotage, and playing them both is really great because your opponent's not always going to play something on turn 3 you want to kill. Okay, all right, that's fine. So I guess we could just Fetters the Copter and then attack with the Gideon. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. 2, 3. Faith Fetters Copter. So now my Gideon is now free to go and bash my opponent in the face a few times because 4 hits with Gideon is lethal. So this guy's really sweet. I'm kind of impressed with this Gideon too. I mean, I've never gotten to try him out, but I've been a fan so far. I'm a fan. See, also like Avacyn here just speeds up the clock by like 1 turn, like a whole turn as well. Necromancy, my Muldrifter. Get a Necromancy, my Muldrifter. I mean, I guess that's a thing you can do. Sure. Okay. I mean, that's sweet. You get to draw some cards, I guess. But Avacyn's coming in. Ooh, there she is. Okay. I don't even mind. Animate the Gideon. Swing in for 8. My opponent is probably forced to block here. And I can hold up the Banishing Light. Pretend like I have a Cryptic Command in my hand, even though I don't. Yeah, I think I got this one locked up. My opponent does have 4 cards in hand, though, and could have something really big. Let's see what it is. X spell, maybe? What could an X spell be? Oh, Time Spiral. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. Untap 6 lands. I mean, I have a bunch of mana open, so now I can just Force of Will my opponent, so I don't really know where you're going with that. Did my opponent not choose the lands to untap? Oh, no, okay. He did. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we just got Force of Will. We can hard cast it off our mana, so anything too nasty. Yeah, this is probably getting Force of Will, whatever it is. Nope, that's not going to happen. Boop. Yeah, I don't know what you're getting, but I don't want you to get it, so. And Black Lotus is back. But I don't think my opponent has anything they can really do, so. Let's just zero the Gideon and smack in for lethal. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sweet. That was match 2. All right, so we got one more match with this awesome blue-white control deck in the Vintage Cube. I'm hoping I can go 3-0 with this. It'll be my first time 3-0ing with this particular Vintage Cube. Very, very excited. This deck has been quite fun. All right, let's see. Final match. What do we got? What have we got here? Ultimate Masters Phantom. What the heck? That shouldn't be there. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, this one's fine. We have Gitaxian Probe to peek. We're going to keep this hand. We got Banishing Light. We got the Sphinx. I would, in fact, like to know what my opponent is up to. I could also hold the probe to pitch to Force of Will, but I don't think I want to Force of Will my opponent's turn 2 play most of the time. So I'd much rather get the information now and use that to sculpt my game plan, just figure out what I want a Banishing Light eventually. And yeah, to clear the way for the Jace. Let's do that. What do you got going on in there, opponent? Tidehollow Sculler, Packrat, Grizzlebrand, Banisher Priest. Okay, well, Sculler's probably taking Jace. Or maybe I guess probably has to take Banishing Light, right? Okay, this is fine. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's really funny. So I was actually thinking here. I probably should pay with life just in case I draw land tax off of the Daxian Probe. I could have just played the plains and played land tax, but I thought to myself, you know what? What are the odds of that happening, right? It turns out the odds are 100% when you're me. Wow. Wow. Okay. That right there is called Murphy's Law. So I guess my opponent just takes the land tax. That's fine. Okay. Guess I play this. Okay, so the plains is gone and the Sculler is gone. So he still has Grizzlebrand, Packrat, Plains, Banisher Priest, and one unknown. And my opponent can, I guess, play Packrat this turn. I will probably want to Banishing Light the Packrat, because Packrat is quite scary. Packrat? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's fine. I'll just Banishing Light that to clear the way for the Jace. Jace will probably come in and bounce the Tidehollow Sculler, potentially. And Banishing Light hits Packrat. That's not going to run away. That is not going to run away with the game anytime soon. And we have our 4th land for the Jace, which is perfect. I might as well just want to Brainstorm. I don't know. So my opponent appears to be running. If my opponent doesn't have a land here, then I know they're pretty high on threats. Just Banisher Priest for no value. Vindicate my plains. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I could have forced that. I don't think it's. I mean, I'm getting beaten down by the Sculler right now. That's not really that big a deal. I would like to draw a other land here. That's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're all good. So the correct play, if my opponent does not actually have anything to play here, is just to Banisher Priest as a 3-mana 2/2. Now, it's something that feels really bad, but I think it was actually correct because it would allow my opponent to pressure my Jace in a very real way. But now my opponent just can't actually pressure the Jace at all. So we each get to Jace, the Mind Sculptor, and then have Force of Will pitching Sphinx for backup. And we're going to Brainstorm. And then Teferi can take out this guy next turn, or even Giddy, or even like Venser or somebody. Yeah, Venser's going to be a good way to do that. So I'd probably want to pitch Sphinx just because I don't really have. Pitch Muldrifter. So what would I want to save potentially? I know I won't be able to cast Teferi next turn most likely. I guess I'll put Teferi back and then Gideon on top of Teferi. Teferi Gideon. That's probably fine. Okay, let's do it. Let's go with that. Yeah. So see here now, if my opponent had just played this Banisher Priest as like a 3-mana 2/2, then he'd be able to pressure the Jace. But now he just can't, like, at all. Like, the Jace is going to stick around for at least one more turn, and I'm going to be able to do some Venser shenanigans. And yeah, it's just going to be really good for me. And sometimes you got to make the awkward plays. Yeah, there it is. See, now there's that awkward, embarrassed Banisher Priest 3-mana 2/2 version. And I will be brainstorming with Jace, I believe, again, because I want to draw into some more lands, which is perfect. Okay, so I want to keep Island, Dimir Signet. You probably go Island, Dimir Signet, and then Gideon plus on the Banisher Priest. So let's plan on pitching Muldrifter, I guess. So I'd put back to Fairy, and then Simic Signet. Or, hold on, wait. Simic Signet to Fairy, and then Dimir Signet. I guess I could also just hold up the Venser, but I think getting Gideon into play just seems very strong. So Gideon plus on the Banisher Priest. My opponent chose to attack my face rather than my Jace, which was definitely incorrect because it allowed me to brainstorm with impunity there. And we still have, yeah, just concedes. Sweet. Okay. So my opponent looks like is some kind of aggressive deck, which means Lingering Souls is going to be pretty nice, I would imagine. Maybe Day of Judgment as well. These could both be pretty good. This again a matchup where Sphinx's Revelation is probably not too great. My opponent has Vindicates. If my opponent's planning on vindicating my lands, I don't think that is going to be quite as good as I want it to be. But Lingering Souls is very good in a matchup like this. I could also see myself wanting this Day of Judgment, and I think I do actually. Put this in, take the land tax out. And so we're gonna take out the 2 plains, add in the 2 black lands, Godless Shrine, Shambling Vent. Okay, and let's go with that. Whew. All right, we got game 2 of match 3 with our blue-white control deck here in Vintage Cube. And this hand looks like garbage. Yes, I do have 3 lands. Yes, I do have 4 spells, but I have nothing I can play before turn 4, and that is if I draw a land. Or I guess a Signet. So I'm going to mulligan to 6 and hope that I find a hand that has more early interaction. And this one does. So it's not the best hand ever, but we'll keep it. And wow, okay. That'd be really nice a few turns from now, but this is fine. Inquisition is going to hit Walking Ballista most likely, which definitely throws a little bit of a wrench in my game plan here. If I'd kept the first hand, Inquisition would have done nothing. So that's kind of, ooh, okay. Lets me keep the Ballista. That's good for me. I didn't think that was going to do much good anyway. Okay. So we got our 2 other colors. This is good. This is very good. Oh, did my opponent really miss on a land here? That'd be very, very bad for them. Okay, sweet. So Ballista for 1 allows me to play around the Pack Rat pretty effectively. So we're just going to do that. That's fine. I can just kind of sit and play until I need it. I can throw extra mana in there if I need to. Putrid Imp. Okay. Okay, discards Grave Titan. Reanimate. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well done. So I'm going to have to Banishing Light the Grave Titan unless I draw exactly Day of Judgment here, because I know Terminus is on the bottom of my deck. Wow, turn 2 Grave Titan. Okay, that's a strong start. That's really strong. I like keeping Ballista back to block Grave Titan and then shoot the Putrid Imp down. If I don't, yeah, I just kind of have to Banishing Light the Grave Titan here. Otherwise, we're in big trouble. We're probably still in big trouble. These zombies are going to do some work. But, I mean, if I draw another black source, the Shambling Vent just kind of eats the zombies, so I guess that's fine. My opponent's going to have more than just this if he wants to win. So, get the Grave Titan. And eventually this Ballista will just be big enough that it can block these zombies. I mean, it takes take a couple turns to do that, so it probably won't be too likely to do that. In at least right now, I will not be attacking with Ballista into the zombie tokens. Yeah, so a lot of people kind of rip on white and cube because it's really not the strongest color by any means. But this right here, this is the reason to play white. White has access to the best removal in the game. And yeah, that cannot be undersold because let's be real, there's some really big threats in cube, and being able to kill any of them is just a good thing. That is not going to happen. Should I kill the Putrid Imp here? It's a little unfortunate, but I discard Sun Titan too. I guess I can't hardcast it. Okay. Alright, so my opponent's at 0 cards, so hopefully I can just top deck Day of Judgment and win the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to play this untapped. I would like to pay 2 life, because now Shambling Vent can block all of these 2/2s and kill them and gain me life, so that's absolutely fine. Definitely worth 2 life to hold back this entire team. Alright, what do you want to do, buddy? You want to attack? I don't think you thought that through all the way. Or you have a removal spell. I mean, that could be a thing. That's, I mean, sick beats if you do, but let's block a token. I don't want the this Shambling Vent. I mean, I don't want this Chupacabra to get reanimated or something. I guess my opponent gets Sun Titan back. Wow, that's a really good draw. Well done, I guess. Wow, seriously? Wow, okay. I mean, that was a really good top deck. I can't argue with that, I guess. Damn, okay. So I could just Teferi the Sun Titan. I mean, my opponent's not going to be able to recast it. So it sucks that I lose the Teferi, but I mean... Otherwise, it's that, or I just take like 1,000,000 damage. Okay, actually, hold on. So I could potentially take 6. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna this plan. I think this will work. Okay. So we're gonna take 6 from Sun Titan, and I'm planning on animating Vent, blocking a zombie, having it die, and then I will use Vent plus my island to impulse, and then hopefully find a Day of Judgment off the impulse. And then if not, I can always find another removal for the Sun Titan, and we're just slowly like whittling down on my opponent's resources because the Sun Titan actually like can't be hard cast. Like look at all these swamps. Like my opponent's not hard casting the Sun Titan anytime soon. So hopefully they attack with everything here. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, Vent's coming in, so all right, Vent is going to activate. So we want black, white, white. Kill zombie token. So my opponent is getting in 1 extra damage by attacking with all of these, but it's also losing a 2/2 zombie token, and that's not entirely like... That's not like... Yes, impulse, hopefully into Day of Judgment. Oh, force of will. I guess force of will is good. Huh. I also could just take Sphinx, but I think force of will is correct. Yeah. Yeah, because now we can just force of will pitching Gataxian Probe to answer my opponent's stuff, but we kind of have to, kind of locked into using this Teferi on the Sun Titan, which is a little awful, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So my opponent's gonna Putrid Imp, kill Teferi, and then hit this at me, but that one's probably never coming back. We have Force of Will for whatever nonsense my opponent has. Discarding Avacyn. Oh my gosh. Okay. My opponent just has like a bunch of big white creatures that he can't actually cast. So without this Putrid Imp, his plan just seems pretty garbage. Wow. Putrid Imp putting in work. Okay. That's fine. I mean, after this turn, I just have the Shambling Vent, and that can do some work. It is annoying the Putrid Imp can give itself flying. Is my opponent really not killing Teferi? Dude! That is a lack of respect, man. That is a lack of respect. Okay, alright. Because I can literally animate the Shambling Vent and then have it back to block still. Like, what are you doing? Do you know what this card does? I mean, okay, I guess. So activate black, blue, white. We're gonna swing in with Shambling Vent. We're gonna gain some life. Because lifelink is amazing. Then we're gonna play an island. And we're gonna go to the end step. We're gonna untap Shambling Vent, and we're gonna untap Godless Shrine. So now I can literally just defend against your Chupacabra with my Shambling Vent. It's still like, what? Why would you not kill Teferi there? Why on earth? It makes no sense at all why you wouldn't want to kill Teferi. My opponent must not realize how good this card is. Okay. Alright, this is fine. See, now the Imp has to, you have to discard a card to be able to attack, otherwise the Shambling Vent kills you. What you gonna do? Discard your card? Alright, well, we'll animate. If my opponent wants to discard their last card to deal 1 damage to Teferi, I mean, I'm okay with that. You'll deal 1 damage, and it's not gonna die. It's just not. I have Force of Will backup for whatever nonsense you have. Unfortunately, it does not hit the Embalm on this Angel, but my opponent does need 1 more mana to do that. And they're more likely to want to... okay, so let's draw a card with Teferi. Signet's really good. Okay. So let's just animate this for 1, 2, 3. And we're going to attack again for 2. Play the Signet. And we still have 3 mana open with Teferi to in Plains and Signet and then Godless Shrine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do, buddy? My opponent's actually getting pretty close to the threshold on this Putrid Imp, honestly. So it's 5 cards in graveyard, needs 2 more. Angel of Sanctions will be annoying in this game. Almost guaranteed. It'll probably hit my Teferi at some point. My opponent wants to hit the Teferi. They're going to have to discard all their cards to their Putrid Imp. I will keep activating the Shambling Vent, so I hope that whatever you have in hand is not... Oh, cancel. Discard a card. There's the Sun Titan. He's back. After the Teferi got him away. Yeah, 6 cards now. Yeah. 1 card off of the threshold. We're really close to pulling this off here. Like, all I need is just like 1 big threat, and then I can protect it with the Force of Will. So hopefully Teferi finds me something good. Come on, Teferi. Come on. There we go. That'll do it, everybody. That'll do it. Okay, so vent, and 1, 2, 3. Shamble on in, Shambling Vent. Yeah, Lingering Souls is going to win me the game, guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. So post combat, Lingering Souls. Yes, I would like to untap some lands. And there we go. We got there 3-0 with blue-white control. All right, that was amazing. All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. And if you like what I make, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Also, if you don't like what I make, also feel free to do that as well. I would love to have any and every bit of constructive criticism you have. So anyway, until next time, this is Lord Alvon signing off.